Well, that way is not gonna work.
Hey there, Sonny. Before you go down that road, there's something you might want to know.
Hey, got me!
I mean, is this gonna take long?
Why, no. About 5 minutes or so?
Damn it.
We'd like to thank Alan Babylon and Bizarre Berserk for their comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Hey guys, so we had initially promised you that we were gonna give you the bad ending of Berserk, but after doing a lot of research, we realized that we actually have to discuss Griffith's true ambitions, basically his reason for living, people, because as a human, he wanted a kingdom. But as Femto, he has set his sights higher and wants the ultimate throne, and he's going to use Guts and Casca as pawns to further his plans.
It's a trap!
We know the Godhand members have the ability to see causality. Griffith could have killed the pair off at any time, but why did he not do so? We believe it's because he intends to use them to activate a larger sacrifice. When the Skull Knight attacked Femto with a sword of actuation, not only did Femto intercept the attack, but he then used the sword stroke to kill Ganeshka, transforming his body into the World Tree.
Yeah, and the World Tree is actually identical to Yggdrasil, which is known as the Tree of Life and is located in the middle of Asgard. Yggdrasil connected the 9 worlds and was used as a means of transportation. In fact, Odin often rode the branches up and down to visit the other worlds. And I know there are references and instances in the manga where the Moonlight Child has been seen in the branches of the World Tree.
The Moonlight Child, similar to Odin, as mentioned earlier, was able to travel upon the branches of the World Tree and appeared to be a shooting star in the sky. We don't know exactly where he went off to, but this fact alone shows that there are similarities between the World Tree and the ancient tree of Norse mythology.
So the burning question could be, why would Griffith want more power? He's already accomplished his ultimate dream, right? But if you think about it, he's like a genie in a bottle. He and the other Godhand members are summoned and they pretty much appear to grant wishes or transform people into apostles, and that can get a little chaotic, right?
Yeah, it can be something Griffith will want to do, especially him as someone trying to be in charge of everyone.
Yeah.
And Griffith is no stranger to recreating himself. As a matter of fact, he's done this twice over already.
Yeah, the first time was after sacrificing the Band of the Hawk, and the second time he sacrificed an apostle and used the demon child as somewhat of a vessel in order to have a human body. So we believe that Griffith intends to have a third rebirth using the apostle Ganeshka's evolved form. So similar to a Bahelite sacrifice, it's likely that Griffith will make a grand sacrifice.
Exactly, but this time he'll be using Falconia as a catalyst, and this is where Guts and Casca come in. There's a 3-step process that's used to activate a Behelit in the world of Berserk, and we believe that Femto is intending to use a similar process to activate the World Tree. The first step is to have something precious to you. The second step is to have a reciprocation of the feelings. And the final step is you need to be in a desperate situation that allows the God Hand to cleave space and come towards you. In Griffith's case, his first precious item is the Kingdom of Falconia itself.
Exactly, because that's all he ever wanted as a human.
The second requirement is the people of Falconia. The people of Falconia love Griffith and they will see him as his savior. And now the final process is a very puzzling one, because Griffith is a God Hand member. How would he be in a situation that he's desperate to actually need to make a new wish? Well, this is where Guts comes in, and this is why I believe Griffith allows him to live. Guts is essentially powering up right now, and I believe if given enough time, Guts could actually become a viable threat to Griffith. And the same way Femto was able to intercept the Skull Knight, he would intercept Guts' threat level and use that in turn to activate ultimate sacrifice, ascending to godhood.
And the possibility exists for apostles to actually make wishes and summon members of the God Hand. We've seen evidence of this in the manga when an apostle by the name of the Count was fatally wounded by Guts, and the members of the God Hand appeared, and Void said to him, "Your desperate cries for life have cleaved open space and brought us here." So if there is remotely a chance that apostles can restore themselves to their former glory, then it is also equally likely that Griffith could do something of a similar fashion. So can you imagine the power that Griffith would wield if he were to use the World Tree, the body of Ganeshka, as the ultimate Behelit. He would basically become god of both realms, fantasy and reality.
So what do you guys think?
Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out our video. If you haven't already liked it, hit the like button right now. And don't forget to check out the description box. We've got it completely filled out with information and videos that you do not want to miss. Leave your comments and questions down below. We love hearing from you. Subscribe. Over and out.